Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. Hi, Karine.
Hi. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope my presence at this podium has served as inspiration to many young girls out there who look at me and look at this job and look at what we've been able to do and have a similar background as me. And hopefully they can follow their dreams.
Do Donald Trump and his team deserve any credit for this?
I mean, look, everyone is going to want some credit. Everybody's going to want some credit. Get that? That's how this goes when something good happens. Not unusual. It is not unusual at all. What I can say is the president got it done, right? That's what I can say. He never gave up hope. Never gave up hope. And to your point, until the last minute, and we were able to get this done.
Karine, we're sort of dancing around who gets to take credit for this deal.
No one's dancing around here.
Colleague at the State Department briefed our colleagues that President Trump was critical in getting this deal over the line. Do you not agree with that statement?
I mean, look, I'm not going to 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 a random person.
Your colleague.
I don't know who this person is. I'm not going to. Oh. The fact of the matter is, in order for this deal to have been done, there needed to be a framework. The person who provided that framework was President Joe Biden. The fact of the matter is, it took someone who has the experience that this president had to get this going, to get this moving, to understand what negotiations look like, and that's what this president was able to bring to the table.
If those hostages aren't back, I don't want to hurt your negotiation. If they're not back by the time I get into office, all hell will break out in the Middle East. And it will not be good for Hamas, and it will not be good, frankly, for anyone. All hell will break out. I don't have to say anymore, but that's what it is. And they should have given them back a long time. They should have never taken them.
Why is it that you seem unwilling to extend any credit to Trump for this deal? Couldn't he just have said, hold off until I'm in office?
What I will say is that what we know to be true, what we know this process, how it has moved over the past 8 months, this is a deal that happened under the framework that this president put forward.
I'm wondering, if you'll just say your view, which seems to be that Trump gets no credit.
I've shared my view. I don't have anything else to share. You could expect more pardons. I'm not going to go into details of what that's going to look like. It is not unusual for a president to do that, and so you should expect that from this president.
It's tradition that at the end of the year the president would do a news conference in advance of departure. The president would take questions on a variety of different topics. What was the decision making? Why did this president decide not to do either of those before his departure?
I think the president, especially in the past couple of days, has been very much engaging with all of you, taking questions. He did it today. He himself wanted to stand up a moment to talk about the economy, but also take your questions just a couple of days ago. That is something that he wanted to do, and your colleagues let me finish. Your colleagues asked some really important questions that he was able to answer, an array of questions. And what I can say is I don't have anything to preview at this time, but certainly he's going to continue to engage with all of you. We have been, he's been very much involved in going back and forth with all of you in the past couple of days, and that is something that he wanted to make sure that he did that.
Were there any concerns about his public performance in a setting like that?
I think the issue that I have with that question, Peter, is that he literally did a press conference with all of you days ago with some of your colleagues, and took multiple.
That's different, than an hour-long press conference. That's why I asked the question.
I mean, look, but he took questions. He took questions on an array of issues, went back and forth, and he took questions today. He's been pretty consistent over the past couple of days in doing that. And that shows his performance, that those are questions that he doesn't know what you guys are going to ask, and he takes them and he answers them, and I think that is something that is important to him. All right, guys, I have to go. Thank you. Yep.
Have you been in touch with Caroline yet?
I was just asked this question. I was just asked this question. I have not been in touch with her, but I certainly wish her luck. Thanks, everybody.
Why have you not been in touch with her?
Come talk to me in the back.
Thank you.